let's talk about the beginning of the card, the undercard. Eric Israelian, 2-0 as a pro. We've watched him make his start with the Tigers. He's taking on Dylan Schroeder, 5-0. Canadian boy. Got to put it out there. I'm liking this a little bit. I like giving a Canadian flyweight a chance. Listen, Dylan's no slouch, 5-0. He's been moving along quite good. I believe he's had a fight in Colombia, a couple fights in Calgary and Edmonton. This is a bit of a step up, as weird as it sounds considering Eric's only 2-0, but Eric's very, very well pedigreed and got a great amateur background. It's going to be a tough fight, but I like the fact that a Canadian boy's getting a crack at it. Dylan Schroeder's got a real chance to put his name on the map. Originally from Calgary, fighting out of Calgary. He's considered Canada's #1 flyweight, so maybe that's why they're doing it. Make Eric, lock Eric into that position if should he be successful. Next, another Canadian matchup. Show favorite, Thomas the Ghost Chabot, 11-0. A very technical, smart, precise boxer who's had some issues. He's taking on Logan Cloutier, 6-0. Might be a little too soon for Logan. I'm going to put it out there. Hold on. Let's pull up his. He's had some fights, I believe, in Mexico as well. Had two fights in Mexico. For the most part, fought all his fights here in Canada. 6-0 with 4 KOs. We'll put it out there. He defeated local Montrealer Theo Oswasu in York at the York Festival in Toronto just a little while back. Won a unanimous decision. And Theo's no joke. But I will say this. 11-0 Thomas Chabot. Definitely a step up from Theo. Logan might have more to show us. I don't know. But Thomas looking to get back in the ring and remind everyone exactly who the heck he is. Next, our first title fight. 147 pounds, WBC Continental America welterweight title. Christopher Guerrero, 15-0, is taking on William Herrera, 17-4. I think we're still doing a little comparison shopping, which is okay with Eye of the Tiger. Let's go look at this guy's losses, for instance. He's got one against Pat McCormack. It went the distance. He lost a decision there. Paddy Donovan, he lost by a body shot. And he also lost a decision to Josh Wagner. So I think that might be the comparison shopping we got going on here. Argentinian, tough guy, durable, looking to give Chris Guerrero trouble and rounds. Chris Guerrero looking to shine, maybe even steal the show. Gonna be an interesting fight. And again, could be his very first main event, should they have decided this would have been it. Next, another fight worthy of the main event. WBC Continental America's light heavyweight strap. Mehmet Unal, 15-0, is taking on Ralph Vilkins. 13-0. I know it doesn't sound like much against 18-2, but every time Mehmet fights, I compare it to wet bags of cement. The man hits ultra hard, and he swings like somebody's stealing his purse, man. I cannot explain it. This kid's got violent fucking punches, man. Ralph Vilkins, interesting character, 18-2. His 2 losses. Let's go look at that. First one, Jacob Bank, unanimous decision, goes 10 rounds. His other loss is from 2 fights ago against Anthony Yard. He went to the decision on that one too. Fucking Anthony Yard decisioned him. We'll see if Mehmet Unal, I sincerely doubt this goes the distance, to be fair. Next, another main event worthy fight. NABF super lightweight title on the line. Arthur Byarsanov, Sergey Lipinets, the Chechen Wolf, looking to make it 20-0 and looking to, cut his teeth on a veteran. Lipinets, the original Kazakh, the first guy we talked about before Triple G from Kazakhstan. Sharp, they call him the Samurai. Definitely still well skilled. Again, losses speak volumes, so let's look at those. Adam Aziz, his last time out, he lost by KO. But the fight before that, he came back and won against Robbie Davis Jr. Then he lost against Mario Rivera, but then he won against Omar Figueroa Jr. So he's hot, he's cold. We don't know how he's going to show up. Chechen Wolf is going to have to keep his cool. It's going to be a serious firefight. You're going to not want to blink. You're going to want to focus on this fucking fight. There's going to be a lot of punches, a lot of technical shit happening. There's going to be a lot of footwork happening. If you like the technical shit, this is your fucking cup of tea. This fight is going to be one of those fights that if you're studying boxing, you're going to be able to watch and replay and learn shit. Both these guys, sharp as fuck, guaranteed fucking fun. Next, Wilkins Metsur, 14-0 against Shaquille Finn, 27-3-2. WBC and NABF title on the line. So there's 7 titles on this show. Okay, call me a hater. Do what you want. It's okay. But I've been with Shaquille Finn since the very fucking start. Manny, as he is, was with Shaquille before Manny Montreal existed. Part of the reason Manny Montreal exists is because I saw a hole existing in Shaq's career and things not being said, and that, influenced me. So Shaq is definitely a big part of Manny Montreal existing. So I would not be me if I wasn't fucking rooting for Shaq. That's what I fucking do. True to the fucking end. Now, I might be wrong, and that's fine in this sport. A lot of people are scared to be wrong, and I find that really stupid. This is a bit of a simple fight to break down. Wilkins Metsur 2 years ago called out Shaquille Finn, was hoping to get a fight with him. At that time, I thought it was too soon. At this very moment, I still think it's too soon. 2 years from now, I would have a different comment to make to you. But right now, Shaquille Finn been plagued. He's got 2 draws, and those 2 draws are really important. They're pivotal to the story of who Shaquille Finn is. That first one was against Dario Berdyshian, Grant Brothers fighter who was with Group Yvon Michel at the Bell Center. It was a big moment for both of their careers. They were going to progress. I believe the NABF title was on the line then. 10 rounds, draw. Dario disappeared. Shaq stayed stagnant for a while, got back on the horse. Then Shaq got another draw against Eric Bazinian. Solid fucking fight. I had Shaq winning. Shaq stayed stagnant, got stuck there. Eric, who had a fight signed before this, by the way, still got to fight Munguia. So technically, Shaq benefited, Bazinian benefited from the draw. Whereas in Shaq didn't get fuck all. Shaq cannot afford to go to decision against Wilkins in this fight. Almost said his brother's name. Wilkins is looking to make it 15-0. And you can call me a hater and I don't know my boxing and you'll see and this and that. Let's just go to the box rack and see how much of an asshole I am. Let's just go to the box rack. Because I'm curious as to the fight that you saw where you were like, holy fuck, this guy beats Shaquille, this guy beats Bazinian, this guy beats them all. I want to know the fight. Please message. Drop it in the messages. I want to know. We're going to shoot forward here, okay? We're going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to skip the first 6 fights because all of those guys were either 2-0 or 1-0 or 1-0. Then he fought a guy that was 8-4. Then a guy that was 8-4. Then a guy that was 17-12. A guy that was 15-11. A guy that was 19-15. A guy that was 8-9. A guy that was 27-12. A guy that was 8-1. Is there another page or a link I don't know about on BoxRec? Is there like a secret menu where I'm going to find some fucking high caliber opponents where he's smoked? The kid looks good in the gym? Oh, he looks good in the gym. Oh, well then you got me convinced then. Look, this is the bottom line. Wilkins does this and wins solid. I'll admit I was wrong. And the kid's got the fucking goods. I'll tell you right now, the kid's got the goods to be a world champion. However, this isn't sparring. Your elbow can't start hurting all of a sudden. And you're not sparring clowns where you can show off with your shirt off in front of the fucking 2 girls you brought to the gym. This is a real fucking fight. The guy's got 2 kids to fucking feed. You're still wearing rubbers, kiddo. I don't want to be a hater, but like I don't see it. You know, like maybe your coaches see it, maybe you see it, and then maybe after this fight I will. But Shaquille Finn, by knockout. And then afterwards, you're going to have to reassess some shit. And if you want, you can come to me for advice. And I'll give it to you. Because I'm not that dude. I ain't trying to fucking hate. Main event. They just added another fucking title to this. Mary Spencer, Michaela Mayer. This is a fucking solid fucking fight. NABF and WB... No, wait, sorry. Hold on. Almost fucked that up. WBC and WBO titles. Both of them are vacant, so it's a unification for these ladies. Michaela Mayer, sharp. Gonna want to be a buzzsaw. Gonna want to be annoying. Gonna want to get in those jabs. Gonna want to try and counter. Mary Spencer, gonna want to be dominant. Gonna want to fucking whip this bitch. You know, Mary's gonna be Mary and Michaela's gonna be Michaela. Ultimately, though, Michaela's been fucking fucked up by smaller girls. And, you know, a lot of people want to point out Mary's last couple fights and, you know, she hasn't been greatest and this and that. Fine. But styles make fights. And that last fight was real fucking complicated. This one is still complicated, but it is more up Mary's alley. Michaela will be there for Mary. If Mary sets up right, she will be there for her to get her. I predict a stoppage for Mary Spencer. I might be, you know, on the short side on this one, but it is what it is. Michaela's good and you know, had tremendous fights and a great pedigree, a great background, some great opponents. But again, I think this might be it. It's scheduled for 10 2-minute rounds. Mary Spencer probably not going to see the end with her hand raised with a TKO. Or I'm assuming a stoppage victory. That's the way I'm going to go. I think the referee is going to see enough. I'm assuming somewhere along the ropes. Again, that is all available on punchandgrace.com. Not to be missed this Thursday night from Casino de Montreal.